Hi, my name is Eleni Misetζής. I came all the way from New York. I was first interested in gelato because I already own a business. I wanted to expand. So gelato has gained some popularity back in the States, so I wanted to learn the ins and outs of the gelato chemistry, I guess. When I first became interested in gelato, I began to research a lot on the internet and Instagram. Obviously, Europe is full of gelato, so my second tongue is Greek, so I discovered FNA. I was super interested in the detail orientation of the process of gelato. I reached out to Mr. Yanni and we exchanged some information, and I decided to make the trip out here because I felt it was the most valuable course for someone who has no idea about gelato or ice cream. The one thing that interested me the most was the variegato course because living in a fast-paced city, everything is just kind of saturated in poor quality, everything's ready-made, chemicals. So what was interesting was in the variegato course, I was taught how to create flavors out of natural ingredients, organic, fresh, what ingredients are fresh within the season. It allowed me to take what we perceive in America as something quick to something that is one step above, especially people that are looking to go more a healthier route. So I think that's what interested me the most. It's going back to being able to control what I put inside my gelato and what I'm serving my customers. One of the things that really drew me to the course, aside from gelato, there's a million seminars you can take for gelato, but everything is kind of a base, a flavor ready available. So I think what drew me the most was, aside from the fact that Mr. Yanni took time to learn this himself, I was able to provide something or to learn something that I couldn't really get anywhere else. Through all my research, I couldn't really find a seminar that provided the knowledge of how to build an ingredient-based product into a formula to create my own product. I think that one of the interesting parts that kind of made me surprise me a little bit was it's not as simple as most people may think. Gelato is a very different animal than ice cream. When I came here the first day, we discussed a lot of machines, what they do, what type of sugars. There's different sugars for different types of flavors. There's different ingredients. There's different weight, the way you pasteurize things. That was super interesting because when you create something, you don't really know what the back end of the process is. Another interesting thing is the formulas. The program that Yanni created, it is exceptional. You are able to create your own recipe up until the gram of the ingredients that go in, the process, weight, temperature. So the program is really limitless, and I think that really took this course to a completely other level. It is unmatched in my opinion. So I found it really interesting that different things create different end results. So the time that was taken to create this formula really shows that at the end of the day, you get what you pay for. When we came here, I mean, when you go to a gelato shop, there's standard flavors. I didn't know you could really create a flavor from anything. So another part of my business is I create cookies. I do a wholesale of cookies. I have different flavored cookies. And what we were able to do was bake our cookies based off of our recipe and turn it into a gelato. It was super interesting how this formula that Yanni created literally allows you to create anything imaginable. I think for me, I'm a fruit girl. I like fruit. I like things that are sour. And what I love about it is the sweetness is really controlled by the intensity of the fruit, not really the sugar. So it's really, really interesting, especially for those like healthy type of people. You really eating something fresh. So it's like not farm to table, but garden to table. So I thought that was really, really awesome. And I'm really looking forward to going back to the States and really fusing the two companies. The company I'm opening with gelato and the cookies, and creating this one size fits all type of. I pray that whoever is interested in really going into this type of business dedicate the time to travel and take this course with F&A. The time that has been put in to formulate this type of a seminar really shows that this person has taken the last decade of their life and created something to give to others to also grow in business. I would highly recommend this to anyone and everyone that is interested in this type of field. I definitely think the States needs it. I think, in the United States, we're a fast-paced city, and I think we kind of lost track of quality. So this is by far the most unmatched. I did travel all the way to Greece without knowing what I was getting myself into. So no risk, no reward, but this was absolutely exceptional. Down to the booklets that were given, down to the formulas, down to the questions. The staff is over the top. We became friends. We built a friendship. Vasily, Mageli, Yanni. It was like kind of coming into a course and hanging out with your friends. So that kind of made it a little bit easier to kind of mold into what was happening. There was a lot going on. We stayed late a couple of nights. We did a lot of trial and error. We did a lot of, trying different things. And I didn't leave feeling that I didn't have all my questions answered. For the F&A formula that I found super interesting, especially me, since I already provide a product that requires me to list ingredients and nutritional facts, I have to outsource a lot of that. So the program that was given, first of all, the time that went into creating this program is beyond me, but you literally create a flavor. It will provide you expiration date, nutritional facts, ingredients, allergens. You're able to control the ingredients to change the end result of the nutritional facts of the products. It's really exceptional. So what happens is, in the United States, I'm very accustomed to using either Excel or QuickBooks. So you're creating a product, then you're opening up 3 other programs to have an end result. This is a one-stop shop. So, you open up a business, you create a formula, you create a flavor, you know what's going in it, when it's expiring, what's the weight, the nutritional facts. And most importantly, in a fast-paced city, it's all about money. This formula really allows you to understand the cost of the product, the profit of the product, where you're losing, where you're gaining. So I think for Americans, especially New Yorkers, we're looking for profit. That's what it is. Especially post-COVID, a lot of things have went up. So this program really allows you to understand the cost of things. The cost of every flavor is different. It is out of this world. It's like nothing I've ever seen. I wish they created a program like this for everything, but unfortunately, you gotta come here, you gotta pay for it, you gotta learn how to use it, and it's worth every penny. So that's what I would have to say about the F&A program. Εύχομαι πραγματικά αυτό το πρόγραμμα που έχει φτιάξει ο Γιάννης να φτάσει σε άλλο επίπεδο, γιατί πιστεύω ότι είναι πάρα πολύ προβατός τον κόσμο που έχουν επιχειρήσεις και δεν καταλαβαίνουν πού κάνουν τα λεφτά τους, πού παίρνουν το κέρδος τους. Είναι ένα πρόγραμμα την οποία μπορεί να βοηθήσει πάρα πολλούς και είναι πάρα πολύ, δηλαδή έχει βάλει ο άνθρωπος πάρα πολύ χρόνο, πάρα πολύ προσέγγιση, το έχει σκεφτεί πολύ. Οπότε πραγματικά τους εύχομαι να πάει παγκόσμιο αυτό και να γίνει, να κάνει το όνειρό του πραγματικότητα και να βοηθήσει και πάρα πολύ κόσμο. Στην τελική αυτό θέλουμε να κάνουμε, να βοηθήσουμε τον κόσμο να προχωρήσουμε λίγο μπροστά. I think that what I wish for FNA and the team at FNA is to continue to develop this amazing thing that they have. Trust the process, and I hope that they come, down by the United States. I think we really, really need it. And to speak a little bit in my second language, τα παιδιά εδώ ήταν πραγματικά εξαιρετικά. Αποκτήσαμε μια πάρα πολύ φιλική συνεργασία. Έμαθα ό,τι μπορείς να φανταστείς. Τους ελπίζω και τους εύχομαι τα καλύτερα και καταρχάς να έρθουν κάπου στην Αμερική, να γίνει λίγο χαμός, πανικός και να μάθουν πραγματικά στην Αμερική τι είναι το πιο top υλικό προϊόν που μπορείς να δώσεις σε ένα πελάτη.